Suhaimi Yusof, and it's time to dust off those old school yearbooks and dig out your photo albums as we reminisce together on another episode of School Days. School isn't just about learning English, maths and science. It's a time of self-discovery and learning about yourself and about the world around you. In fact, I discovered my comedic talent in secondary school and quite by accident. Like me, my special guest for today also discovered his talent in school. And since then, he's recorded multiple singles, acted on Channel 5 and hosted many programs on Surya. Today, he'll give us something to sing about as we journey back in time to the 80s when he was just a boy. Here we are in Bedok.
Yeah, this is where I grew up.
Do you know what Bedok means?
Bedok? Of course I know what Bedok means. Bedok derived from the word drums in Malay. It was used back in the older days to call for prayer times and also for any emergency situations.
Right, very clever.
Thank you.
Very impressed.
Thank you very much.
That was the only public announcement system that we used to have back in the old days.
True.
Bedok used to be a Malay village here.
Yes, of course.
A very small Malay village and then surrounded by dense jungle.
Actually, before this, I lived at the opposite block, just across the street. But I only moved from this block about 6 months ago. So I've been living here for about 20 plus years.
Wow, that's a pretty long time.
Very long time.
So I'm pretty sure there are a lot of sweet memories and good memories as well as naughty ones too.
Yes. But there's one more thing.
Okay.
My grandma still lives in this block.
Really?
Yes.
Fauzie, how big is your family?
Besides my parents, I have one elder sister and also one younger brother. This is the exact staircase which leads to my old house on the 3rd floor. But my grandma lives just down this corridor. At the other staircase, we need to go down 1 floor, on the 4th floor.
How are you? How old is your grandmother?
84.
84.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really good. 84 next year, you're taking your O-level, right?
Me and my siblings were all taken care by grandfather and grandmother because some of the days, my parents, when they couldn't take care of us, they parked us here. One particular activity that we like to do here is we like to karaoke. Dulu we like to karaoke. Yeah.
So I guess that became a foundation for you to like music?
Yes, definitely. I started singing in this house.
Wow, how regular was it?
It was
Every day?
almost every week, actually, after school days, of course. I'm very thankful for my grandmother. My grandmother, she's very disturbed. Why?
Yes. You can see that she's very hospitable.
Yeah.
Coming from a very, very old school, she probably would belong to those people who will feel very, very irritated if the guests will not come in.
Yes.
That includes 2 camera people,
She's
the sound
saying,
man.
why is everyone outside and not coming in?
They are not part of this family, so they should stay outside. They should stay outside.
Diorang tak suka. They must take out the shoes and everything, leceh. When I was in primary school, my late grandfather always used to send me to school every single day.
Wow.
We will cross over from there and just walk this area. And then whenever we see my other schoolmates also on the way to school, what he would always do, he will hold my hand, also hold my friend's hand, and we will go to school together. In my primary school, used to be called Bedok View Primary School, but now it's taken over by APSN Katong School.
Building is still here, name has changed.
Yeah.
I'm sure your memories are still embedded in there.
It's a lot of memories
What
here.
kind of kid were you
When
in
I
your
was-
school, your primary school days?
Well, when I was younger, even though at home I was active, I liked to sing, I was very outgoing. But then when I was in school, I was actually a shy and reserved boy.
Right. Where's the contrast?
That's the reason behind it. I'll tell you later when we get in.
Okay. Bedok View Primary School was opened in 1977, but in 2002, it merged with Bedok South Primary to form Bedok Green Primary School.
This area in front
Okay.
here used to be... There used to be a pond here and a garden of some sort, and there's a walkway. There's one particular memory that I would like to erase, and one of it happened over on the other side.
Where there?
Yeah. Shall we go
Something
back?
good? Something good? Something...
I'll share with you later.
Okay. You look very disturbed. We'll talk about this.
You see these brick walls?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Very old school, huh?
Okay, what's my name?
Fauzie.
Fauzie what?
Laily.
Laily, right? Okay, this Fauzie Laily name used to be made fun of by the other kids when I was younger. Especially the Laily name.
Fauzie Laily. No, Laily. Fauzie Laily. What are you doing? Your mother is durian, your mother is rambutan.
That's okay, don't worry. Now that you have grown up, you have overgrown the bully, so you won't feel anything when they call you anything, right?
Yep.
That's good. Lychee. How were your grades like?
From primary 1 up till primary 6, I was in 1-2, 2-2, 3-2, 4-2, 5-2, 6-2. I didn't change class. That means my grades didn't go higher, my grades didn't go any lower. So I stuck to that. I was very consistent. Back in primary 3 or primary 4, I started to join the badminton club because I was quite good at it. But something happened.
不是保，打高一点。Badminton， 高是 canteen 一保啊，保我要你打高一点，不是叫你吃饱啊。没有吃高的，是打高一点。保 inside mid， 不是保，我要你 spin 保。This is badminton， 不是，我要你打高一点。我知道这是这个 badminton， 不过我要你打高一点而已，就瞄准打高一点啊。
Since I couldn't understand a single thing, so I quit badminton and I joined football instead.
Very good. So instead of using the hand, now you use your leg.
Yes. That's the reason why I brought you all the way up here, because there's one particular classroom, very important classroom that I have a lot of memories with. This is the classroom.
Okay, and what's so special about this classroom?
Well, this is the exact classroom where I took my PSLE listening comprehension exam. But one particular incident scarred me for life. I just came into the classroom, I wanted to take my seat. So what happened was, the bullies at the back were already planning something already. So I mean, I've been living in Bedok my whole life, so I'm very familiar with this area especially.
Well, then you're totally embedded.
Yes.
You are Bedok itself.
Yes, I'm Bedok. Bedok Laily. So I used to live in at that block over there, so I walked to school every day, just 5 minutes walk. But I remember this block in particular, block 65. Because there's one incident that I will never forget my whole entire life.
Wow.
Back in primary 5 or primary 6, as I told you, I was being bullied quite often. One particular day, the group of boys chased me all the way from school. They were chasing me, the whole group of them was chasing me like, oh, get him. And then I just decided to just stop here because I couldn't run anymore, and they all surrounded me.
I'm so tired. Do whatever you want to me. Just don't take my lunchbox.
Actually, I was thinking, if I knew that they were just going to throw bags at me instead of beating me up, I should have ran all the way here and made myself tired, right? I should have just stayed there and they would still just throw bags at me.
Yeah, they would have thrown more bags at you in school.
Yeah. This is the popular New Upper Changi Road marketplace. I always used to frequent this place when I was still small, when my late grandfather used to fetch me from school and go straight here to makan. And after that, till I grow up, I'm still hitting here. One stall that I will always remember is the mee rebus stall, the $1 mee rebus stall.
$1 mee rebus?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes. Very cheap and very nice.
I think the auntie or the makcik must be crazy to sell at $1.
We shall find out. Come, let's go. So, Amy, this is the popular $1 mee rebus stall, but they changed the price already. It's $1.20.
It's gone up by
20 cents.
It's gone up by 20 cents. 20 cents only. Oh my goodness, this place still exists.
Yeah.
This two for me.
Thank
hey,
you.
it's only $2.40. $2.40. Oh, this is a middle bush to die for.
Yes.
Oh, it's not just nice,
Heaven.
yeah, but memories. And when I was in school, because it was a school, so they sell even cheaper.
Yes.
I only bring 30 cents to school. So 10 cents for me to drink, and 20 cents for the middle bush. It used to cost 20 cents.
For 30 cents now, you only get to taste this. We came at the right time when the stall was about to close and we had our last few plates of the middle bush.
Yeah, and otherwise we would have, hey!
This is Budi Iskandar.
Budi Iskandar.
He's the perfect person to see now because he's known me the longest. We used to be in the same primary school, same secondary school, and same polytechnic. Wow! Since you're here, we actually plan to go to the towers, to my secondary school, to your secondary school too. So why don't you join us?
Okay, why not? Let's go.
But we need to finish the food.
Now?
No, finish the food.
Yeah, finish your energy intake.
Oh, have a seat, Let's get comfortable.
This is our secondary school.
Wow,
It's been a while.
Sekolah Menengah Bedok View Secondary School. This school I don't know how to say.
This is Bedok.
Yes.
View. Established in 1977, Bedok View Secondary School was the 139th school to be built by the government and the very first government secondary school built in Bedok New Town. This is huge, man.
So many things changed.
Change?
Yeah.
Yes, a lot changed unexpectedly.
Especially this place. This used to be a car park.
I can't believe they actually erected this linkway down here. So, and the general office wasn't there at all.
The school song. Do you remember the school song?
Not really, but
on.
I remember the tune, but
How long you been in this school? For about, of course, 4 years?
The same.
It's the same.
4 years.
Yeah.
4 years.
Actually, I stayed
You
longer.
barely remember your school song. 4 years.
Listen to the model students singing it later.
Okay, we'll put that to the test. Come, let's move.
Okay, just stand here.
Bedok View Secondary School. It is our pride to sing with gusto our school song. We'll begin.
Bedok View Secondary School, our pride, our hope, our aspiration. Here we plan and work to serve this nation for a better future, for a better future. This is our school hall. We had our assembly here every Mondays and Tuesdays.
And singing that school song. We will.
Something like that. Yes, there's this funny story lah. I joined a Syair competition, this Malay poetry cycle. Actually, I wasn't supposed to join the competition, but my friend who was supposed to join the competition pulled out the last minute because apparently he had this. He vomited.
He MC lah.
He MC, no, he was at the toilet.
Nervous breakdown.
Nervous breakdown.
So somebody had to take over him on the spot.
Yeah.
So, and somehow I won the competition.
Gelang, si Paku gelang. Gelang, si Rama. Pulang, marilah pulang. Pulang, sama-sama.
I would say it was a life-changing moment because somehow the bullying stopped right after I discovered my talent in performing. So it was something great for me.
They don't bully popular people anymore. I could actually relate to that because we have something in common.
Yeah.
Because back in my days, when I was in secondary 3, I was forced by my teacher to come up with a little sketch for Teacher's Day. I felt like a death sentence. But as soon as I came out on stage and people laugh and I say, hey, from that shy boy, I became someone who could actually perform on stage where people laugh. Hey, I was impersonating Michael Jackson. We're gonna make a change for once in my life.
The entertainment people also, yeah. It's
You're
okay.
a bridge. You are our bridge.
Fahimi,
Yes.
Welcome to my former school, Temasek Polytechnic.
Polytechnic.
Yes.
Okay, well done.
Yeah,
to be honest,
this
is my first time being here.
Good.
I have never been here and never been inside. I don't know what.
So this new building only here since 1995. So you want to check out?
Of course.
My building? I was from IT.
Yes. Please bring me in. I'm a tourist
Let's
in
go.
this whole entire Temasek Polytechnic.
This is the mushroom. Meetup point for all students lah. Like you call your friends, hey, where to meet? Okay, meet at mushroom. One is meet girls from different school also here. I meet you at the mushroom.
This is the best part for you to socialize with everyone.
Yes, mushroom.
At the same time to get to know the girls in the Polytechnic.
Yes, always go to the mushroom. Okay, so I mean, this is the IT building.
Wow. The whole place look like shopping mall. Are you sure you studied here?
Yeah, actually it's quite true. It does look like a shopping mall. But yes, I did study here. This is the IT building and we combine it with the Applied Science School. To tell you the truth, I skipped quite a few lectures. We came into school, the lecture was halfway through already, so we just came in to sign in and then we went out to go to eat at the design canteen, our favourite canteen. Okay, over there is my favourite spot in the school actually, which is the AstroTurf.
AstroTurf?
Yeah, actually it's a hockey turf lah. But then a lot of people play soccer there, and me included. I injured my foot. One of my very good friends, he piggybacked me when I couldn't walk all the way home. I call him Kai.
Hello, Kai.
Kai, thanks.
Lucky you, it was him.
Yeah, imagine if it was him. The reason why I skip lessons or skip tutorials is because I need to come here a bit earlier so I can get seats. There's this one, Muslim food stall, which is very popular here in Temasek Polytechnic, and which is my favourite stall here. It has the nicest nasi padang and also the cheapest in school. Come, let me show you.
A little bit of ganja on my side, a little bit of that thing on my plate.
I want to hear my favourite pakcik say his favourite line.
Okay, pakcik, keyword, pakcik.
Pakcik, say your keyword.
You were a Temasek Poly student, and at the same time, you're already embarking on the road to fame, right?
Yep. I joined Anugerah 2003 when I was in my beginning of my second year here in Temasek Poly. I got into the quarterfinals for that year. So in 2004, I was still in school. I tried Idol and I joined a singing competition here also in school. But something happened. I failed my final year project here in school. And because of that, my NS enlistment was moved back to a later date. So, and that was how and why I joined Anugerah 2005 again. And if not because of my failure, I wouldn't have been able to join Anugerah again and things wouldn't have happened and my career wouldn't have started. Tinggalkan aku, kau dewiku.
Success from failure.
Yes, start off with a failure and yeah. Okay, this area just across Temasek Polytechnic over there is called the Techno area. There used to be a football field here. It's called the Techno field. And then there's also another popular coffee shop, Techno coffee shop. And of course, the most popular craze at that point of time was bubble tea. And I have a favorite...
Yeah, you call it what? Techno bubble?
No. It's just a normal bubble tea shop.
Normal bubble.
I have a favorite bubble tea shop over there.
Hey, kids.
Hi, say hi, say hi.
Hi, what are you doing? You're playing cards. Is this your card? Oh, I thought kids these days only play online. You play offline too. Welcome to the old school. Hello. I'm so glad I still meet people like you. You know, because kids these days, they play computer games. I didn't know they still play cards. Yeah. Yeah, okay, but one question I want to ask you. Do you skip class to come here?
No.
That's why they always stay on camera.
Okay, enjoy.
During my time, there were no bubble tea, as I said.
What was the popular thing then?
We had chin chow.
Chin chow?
Yeah, and then you just like use your tiny little straw, try to suck up the whole chin chow.
Any other, like maybe some ice cream, popular ice cream maybe? for you?
Yes. There was at that time, we grew up with this thing called burblobs. During my secondary school days, they suddenly stopped producing burblobs. I don't know why. Burblobs is, well, for those of you who are born during those era, you probably would know what I'm talking about. It's a creamy ice cream on a stick. It looked like a man.
Okay.
And it looked like a man and half ghost. It's, how do you spell it? B-R-R, I don't know how many R, but it just like go B-R-R-R-R, brrr, brrr, and then blobs.
Smart. Brrr, blobs. My bubble tea shop is no longer around. Boss, can I ask you a question? How long has this shop been here? 4 months only. So before this was a what shop?
Bubble tea.
Oh! You missed by 4 months.
Favorite bubble tea shop was 4 months ago.
There goes your memory, man. I think you erased his past. You know what you've done? No. And then when I'm angry, I'm hungry. But I'm not paying for this. When you were younger, did you ever think that you will be doing what you were doing right now?
To be honest, no. When I was small, I wanted to be a pilot actually. Somewhere in primary school, I realized that I needed to wear spectacles. My eyesight was bad. So that went out the drain, that plans.
Kapush, that's it.
Yeah, then after that, I thought I wanted to be a football player when I grew up. So I played soccer. Then in poly, I injured my back, so that went out the drain too. So here I am.
Fortunately, it happened much earlier.
Yeah.
It didn't happen during a career that you were pursuing. I mean, it would have been much more disappointing if you were pursuing as a footballer and then something bad happened to you. What are your hopes and dreams for the future?
My hopes and dreams for the future would be to keep working hard, keep learning, and be an all-round entertainer like Suhaimi Yusof.
Who's that?
He's the...
Behind every cloud is a silver lining. And despite his difficult start, Fauzie eventually came out of his shell and blossomed into the man that he is today. But the road ahead is far from over, and one never stops learning in the school of life. One day, when he looks back at his school days, he'll be able to connect the dots and make sense of all his experiences. Find out more about Bedok and Bedok View Secondary School in our web episodes.